Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I am Brittany and I own a embroidery business with my mom. She does sublimation, so it's kind of embroidery, sublimation, t-shirts, graphics, whatever we love, we try to do. Anyways, today's Sunday the 30th, and I honestly need to stop telling y'all that I'm going to be putting out videos every 2 weeks because it doesn't happen. I did put out a video last week. I said I was going to put out a video Thursday. The video is not even edited. It is still saved on my phone. So I am a bit behind. I have a ton going on. I did not go work out today. We did not go to church today. I was like, I need to get in here and do these orders. So what I'm working on right now, and this is actually my last shirt, and then I have about 7 hats to do for him. The video that I need to edit and post, which will come before this one, how I have the biggest order I've ever had, and that is 170 shirts plus, because we keep adding, and 25 hats. So anyway, it's a local business around here. He came and actually did the wiring for my building, and him and my husband, and he's done a few other things at our rent house, and I think he's done some stuff at my sister-in-law's house. So like, we've been keeping him a little bit busy. Anywho, he's become good friends with my husband now, and my husband got me this business. So anyways, I put his logo on the back. He has small stuff on the front, and just his logo, just his business name on the front. Very simple stuff. But I have, I think, 50 of these to do, and luckily he's like, look, I know you're busy, take your time. I just need the shirts that I need right now are the ones that I need for my guys right now. The other ones you could do them as you please. So anywho, I got him some shirts last week because one of his workers had holes in their shirt. So he called me up. I had already had the shirts done. My husband went and delivered them. He said he wanted another set of them, and he wanted like a couple 2 extra larges, and then of course he wants his hats. He's super excited about that. So right now I have one more shirt to do for my sister-in-law, who is about to leave to go to Amsterdam. So I'm trying to get that knocked out because she's here right now. And then I'm gonna put on his hats, and then I do have a hat wholesale order. It's supposed to go out the 4th. However, we do leave to go on vacation on the 4th. So I think while I have the whole hat system on, I'm gonna go ahead and knock these hats out. Now, I do have this wholesale order, which is actually supposed to go out today, but obviously it is not done because I am backed up. So I'm gonna message them. And I just feel like instead of me being behind on both of these orders, I rather contact this person, let them know, hey, I'm running a bit behind, but they're going to be out before I leave on Thursday. And I'd rather go ahead and knock this out because hats are super easy and I love doing them, and it's already going to be hooped on. I don't want to have to do these shirts, stop, hoop hat, do the hats now, turn around, do these shirts, turn around and do the hats. I'm trying to logically think about what's the easiest process for me, and if I can get 10, 12 hats done in a jiffy, I'm going to hurry up and do that and hopefully finish that today. I do have to run to the store that we are in Zachary because I am running a I'm running a sale on all of our 4th of July stuff, 25% off. I need to go put a sign in the store. I need to go mark the books. And yeah, I haven't been up there in a while, so I need to kind of like get everything, organized and cleaned up and all of that because that's kind of my job. So anyways, I do need to run over there. I got to drop off one of these orders too. We did a 2 for Tuesday this past week. And if you don't know what that is, If you don't know what that is, that we do a 2-for-1 sale every Tuesday just about. Like, we probably won't do it this week because of 4th of July. And we sell customers can pick 2 designs, and basically they get the price of the shirt is one. I look at it as more of a wholesale deal than anything. You're basically getting half the price and getting 2 shirts. I also think we also do this because we are gaining customers and building relationships. And honestly, somebody mentioned us on TikTok the other day, and I've already gotten like 5 or 6 new followers from that person mentioning us on a video of somebody talking about another company that does something similar to this. So that's super helpful. I definitely need to post more on TikTok, I guess, now, because I've been slacking big time on TikTok since I've been doing the YouTube thing. Anywho, this is not the 2 for Tuesday shirt, but she did pick this image and wanted it kind of like a custom. So it's a Wildcat. No, it's not Wildcats. It is Wildcats. I think we chose the wrong image. Hold on. And that is when you realize you messed up on a shirt. So this one says Wildcats. It needs to say Vikings. I have to hurry up and get a new shirt here, hopefully by tomorrow. Don't know if that's going to happen. And then she said she's going to pick it up on Tuesday. And I was supposed to drop this off yesterday. And I already contacted the customer to tell her I was going to drop it off today. And here I am filming with y'all, and I realized it's the wrong word. So, prime example of mistakes. But anyways, I'm about to pop on this shirt for my sister-in-law real quick. And then I'm going to switch everything over and start doing hats. I do have this other hat order that I need to get to. I just got another hat order on my Fair website for my hat that says sorry about my husband, which I honestly made for myself, but I stuck it on there and now I have an order. And I was actually going to go back and change the font on there to something like a little bit smaller font because I felt like mine was like big and obnoxious. But now that I have this order, I'm probably just going to leave it alone. So anyways, let me go ahead and turn this on. It's just one little word right here for her while she's here, and then it's gonna be about 4 minutes, and then I'm gonna pop everything over to hats. Okay, so my sister-in-law's shirt is done. That is what she wanted. I do have a couple of packages I'm just starting to unpack. Put this aside. So let's see. Let me pop this off, and I will let my husband take the stabilizer off because my husband is now on payroll apparently. Cut this. I want to take a picture of this. So a few things I want to do today. Besides getting my orders done, I need to take kind of like a little reel or like a TikTok or whatever video of some 4th of July stuff so I can post that this week. What else? I need to order shirts for all of these wholesale orders. Need to get that done. They don't go out till like July 23rd is the first order that has to go out. And naturally it's just hectic from July 23rd on. So anywho, I'm gonna go run this into my husband so he can take the stabilizer off the back because he has been a champ for me today. I ended up ordering, so we have like our mailers. I get, you know, the smaller size mailers off of TikTok shop. They're very cute. I have a ton of different ones. These were the last ones that I ordered from Magical Mailers, I think. Yes. And I ordered those from TikTok. The other ones that I get, I have a bigger set and they're black. And if you know me, our whole thing is pink. So I bought some pink ones off of Amazon. I can link those below. And then I ran out of the little bags that I had. And so I ordered some, but they were like super small. They're like 9 by 13. They were way too small. So I ended up going back on Amazon. I think I'm going to keep those just to keep those. Oh, they're 9 by 12. But I ended up going back on Amazon because I needed bags, but I needed bigger ones too. So, oh wait, these are the mailers. These are mailers. Okay, and these are my bags. So these are the big bags that I ended up buying, which they're perfect size, I think. So, my husband got on to me because he was trying to find a bag to put the guy's stuff that he delivered for me on Friday stuff in, and I didn't have any. Like, I had ordered these, but obviously they're way too small, and, you know, 7 shirts is not going to fit in there. So, I got this, so he has him a little bag now that he can bring, and it's pink. So, anywho, got bags from Amazon. I can link these below in my description. I also have everything that I use, my stabilizer, my 505 spray, let's see what else. My bobbins, yeah, I mean, pretty much everything I use in here is linked in my description. I get the majority of it off of Amazon. My Mighty Hoops come from Mighty Hoops. I have a free shipping code linked in my description if y'all want to try them out. I did buy more hoops.
Hey y'all, I had to interrupt my video to show y'all my unboxing of my Mighty Hoops. I have been dying to get these in, so here it is.
So I went with the 5 by 5. 5.5 by 5.5 Mighty Hoops. I bought 2 of them because I know I'm going to need them for these left chest logos and for the school logos and all of that. But I just realized as I am starting the shirt, this large order that I just received, as I'm starting them, I have to put his like little symbol and his logo on the back of the polo. And I just realized it doesn't even fit in here. So, yeah, right now I have my 7.25 on. but I do have to do left chest on all of them. So having 3 of these now will be amazing. I have another package being delivered on Friday. I will film that one. Y'all can find out what that will be. I just had to hop on and show y'all my new Mighty Hoops. I'm so excited. I'm glad I went ahead and bought them. See y'all next time. I actually ended up getting one of these, which is the main one that I use more than anything. And then in my last video, you'll see that I bought 2 smaller ones. So I'm good on hoops. I think the next one I buy will be a Melco hoop, and it will be the biggest one I can get. I looked up the price and did not realize these Melco hoops are kind of expensive. They're like, the one that I want's like, it's over $200. So I don't know. I also am in talks. I came across, if you do not follow any of the embroidery pages on Facebook, you may want to follow them. There's a lot of good stuff on there. I follow one that is like a what's this embroidery font Facebook page, and came across an image that I like fell in love with. It's more like a high school mascot image type thing, or middle school, or whatever school it's, but it was a football helmet with the mascot logo or whatever in the middle of the helmet, and it was all sequins. It was huge. I loved it. So I kept doing some research, and apparently this person sells her designs. She creates her own designs and sells them, but I didn't see the pencil that she had on there, and I didn't see the helmet. So I emailed her. So if she emails me back and does a custom order for me, I'm going to go buy that bigger hoop, because when I tell you the football helmet was huge, it was huge. And I don't think this, I think this is 11. I know it says it right here. I can't see. Yeah, 14.2 by 11.3. And there has been times where I've needed bigger hoops, with like height wise, and I just don't have it. Like the boots that I did, I think I popped up a picture of the boots in my last video. I can pop it up right here too. It would have been so much cuter if I could have had ginormous boots on that shirt, but I don't have the hoop for it. So anywho, I do want to get a bigger one of these hoops. So yeah, that might be my next purchase. We'll see if that lady approves any of my custom work that I want done. Besides that, we're going to be working on hats next. I need to swap my machine over to the hat hooping system, and I think that's it. I'm gonna go get this cleaned up. I'm gonna let my husband clean it up, and I need to take a picture of it to post it somewhere. I don't know if I'm gonna sell these or not. I could sell them, but yeah, let me go do that and I'll hop back on. Okay, so I got my sister-in-law her shirt, took a picture of it to post either on my website or wherever. I need to take the hoops. I need to put the hat hooping system. I can't speak today. The hat hooping system on my machine. And then we're going to get started on this company's hats. And then I'm going to start working on the word for the next hats, which is Panthers in white and black thread on Royal Hat. So let's go ahead and let's take off these clamps and put on the hat hooping system. It gets very dusty in here, so I am going to spray this. I've been using this since, let's see, it's 12 o'clock now. I've been sewing since about 6:30, so I'm gonna go ahead and just spray this out just to clean it. It doesn't hurt if you're sewing all day. Some days I'm in here all day long. Some days I'm in here for a couple hours. Some days it's half a day. If I'm in here all day long, I definitely try to oil this down and spray it out as much as possible, especially if it's, that had a lot of little thread cuts in there. But if I'm using the foam, that foam fabric, or that foam 3D foam stuff, that causes like a lot of debris. And honestly, I think that might have been why my motor, or I think at one point the sensor on the machine was messing up. It's been okay, but it started messing up when I started using that 3D foam. So the 3D foam has a lot of debris. So if you're using stuff like that, or the sequins, or any sort of material that's causing a lot of just particles of stuff, you want to spray out your machine as much as possible. Keep it clean. All right, we're gonna make sure this is all the way back. Tighten them up, but not too tight. Okay. Put my bottom back in. We can put the bottom of this back in. All right. now I'm going to put this maneuver on. So they say, like, when you are learning how to use your machine, to put these little screw things in for your hoops or for your clamps in the hat thing, and tighten it only about 5 to 6 degrees, not very tight. You don't want anything on here to be extremely tight, only because if something were to go haywire, it is most likely to come off, and it won't break. So that is your tip of the day. Okay, so we are ready for hats. I'm gonna go ahead and stick one on. I need to move the presser foot. Okay, the hat's on. So for my presser foot on this machine, I go up 2 notches on shirts, I go up 3 notches on hoodies, I go up 4 notches on the hats. So I'm gonna go all the way down, and I go 1, 2, 3, 4 for the hats, and then I go all the way up for puff if I'm ever doing puff, but y'all now know I hate puff. So, all right, hats on, this is ready. Now I need to hop on my computer and switch everything over to the hat hoop instead of the regular mighty hoop. All right, so I have my first hat on, and I'm gonna go grab the box of hats for this order, and I'm gonna work on the design. I'm gonna keep this box and reuse it to mail all these hats in. Alright, 13 blue hats. We got 12 to do. I order extras just in case because I get paranoid. Hey y'all, it is now Sunday the 14th. I just got back from our vacation and I am already in here working. So long story short, I did not even end my last video that I filmed 2 weeks ago. So obviously I had to come back in here and add an ending so I can get this video up. My biggest thing that I wanted to put out there on this video was to talk about my friends over at Digitizing. As you can see in the beginning of this video, I was working on some logos for a local company here in Central, and I was able to, so the guy that owns the company did not have an embroidery file. It happens. I didn't even ask for a file of anything because I don't even think he had any PNG file. I don't think he had any logo, nothing. So my husband just sent me some pictures of his old shirts, and I had to literally go off of that. So here's what I did. I took a picture of the logo, and I talked about earlier in this video how they have all these, you know, what's this embroidery font groups on Facebook. I approached that group. I asked them, you know, hey, does anybody know what this font is? So I could at least have somewhere to start because I had no idea what to do. So anyway, one person commented and said, hey, I think it is this font on Etsy. So I went to Etsy, purchased the font, put the font together with the logo and everything, LLC, and it was like 5.5 inches long for a logo on your chest. So I was like, okay, no, we can't do that. That's way too big. And I had hats to do. So I started stressing out, and I was like, what am I gonna do? Like, I don't have, my equipment's not equipped to resize things. So like, what am I supposed to do? So I contacted the Etsy shop. I put another post out on that Facebook page to see if somebody can help me edit this logo. Contacted the Etsy shop. They wouldn't resize it. They didn't have any other sizes. And as you can see, it's kind of like it's tall and skinny. And what I had was more bubbly and rounder. So my next thing was to reach out to Digitizing. So I reached out to my friends over at Digitizing, and I'm like, hey, I need help. And luckily I had to send them, I was thinking I would just have to send them the embroidery, the embroidery format of the font that I had just purchased, but they wanted the actual picture, which I didn't have. All I had was my embroidery font. So long story short, I printed out a PDF of the embroidery font. They digitized it for me, sent it back to me. It wasn't the right size. I sent it back to them. They sent it back to me immediately. It was the right size. It was exactly what I needed. And now I have his logo, and now I can email it to him, and he can now have it. So yeah, Digitizing definitely came through for me. If y'all have not checked them out, I do have a link in my bio. They have a ton of designs that you can look at, and they are very quick to answer questions and to help. But right now, since obviously 2 weeks ago I did finish those shirts and they got over to him, and I actually had more to finish this morning or earlier today, and those are now dropped off to him. I won't be working on these shirts this second. I will be working on more of his stuff on the weekends. He is a little bit more lenient about getting orders, about finishing his stuff, only because he knows how busy I am. So that's great. So anytime he calls me, he's like, hey, I need X, Y, and Z, I'm able to hurry up and do it and get it over to him. Also, does anybody ask y'all to store their stuff for them? Because I'm having to store 2 huge boxes of his clothes for whatever reason. I'm not really sure. So I have a ton of stuff of his in here that's taking up room on top of the other 4 boxes I now have from my fair orders. So yeah, let me know if y'all store stuff for y'all's clients, if y'all charge a storing fee. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do about that. I can't say no. So yeah, here we are. So today we are working on, I'll go ahead and pull them. So I have an order that I said once we got back from our vacation, which I'll stop and talk about that in a second. Once we got back from the vacation, I was going to finish my local customer stuff, and then or do what he needed, 10 hats and a few shirts. So I did those. And then I was going to jump on, I have a wholesale order that has to go out this Friday. So I was going to jump on that and try to get that completed. However, this is the order that has to go out on Friday. It is youth shirts and youth sweatshirts. And it's going to be really cute because it's going to be the word Eagles in this font. And I love the pink and silver. So that is what I'm going to work on. However, my mom already had these ready to go. And so this was part of one order. I did design this myself off of an image that somebody had sent me because they wanted something similar, but I was able to go in Canva and create it exactly what she wanted. So that, and then that also has these shirts. So I have 10 of those and 10 of these that I'm doing. And so I felt like since I had just gotten home and I had a few things I need to take care of, it would be easier to let these just kind of go on the machine while I took care of that. And I don't know, that kind of is working. So I only have a couple more of these shirts to finish. That can go there. And let me see this. I don't know if anybody else does this, but I literally double check everything I do throughout the whole process. So I'm like, okay, is it supposed to say veil? And it is. But still, it's just like, I don't know, I get freaked out sometimes. So this is what I'm working on right now. I have one on the machine. I stopped it to talk to y'all. But I'm going to get back and start on that. And then I do want to plan to knock out some of these today. As of today, okay, so as of today, hold on. I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I'm missing, I think one of them is for my mom. 8, I have 8 open wholesale orders on Fair. Like, it's a lot. I'm going to be extremely busy the next few days, but it's okay. Okay, so besides that, I do have 2 open orders that we need to get completed on my actual website. Last week I created a so one of my goals this year was to put out collections, kind of like a boutique, on my website. Instead of just doing, you know, okay, this is on, this is on, this is on. Like, I wanted to put out a full collection of something. I kind of have spirit shirts already on there. I don't technically take that kind of stuff down, but I wanted to do something for teachers. So the collection was called Teacher's Lounge, or is called Teacher's Lounge. So I got a few orders from that on the website. So I have to order this shirt. And then the teacher boutique that I am in, which is now closing down. And I'm not sure if I spoke about that or not, but yes, it is closing down. I don't think they can keep it running. Unfortunately, like, that's just the way things are kind of going at this point, and I hate that. So my last day there, I paid this month. She said we don't have to pay in August, so I'll probably stay throughout August because I do have some mascot stuff there for kids. So I don't know. I'm not really sure what's going to happen with that. However, I do have a single order I need to do for her, and then she sent me a bulk order yesterday, I think. Yeah, yesterday. So I have to order those shirts. So I got to order those shirts, this shirt, which I need to check to make sure I don't already have this one, actually. But yeah, so that's kind of what's been going on. As soon as we get out of that teacher boutique, I'm not going to say I'm never doing anything anymore again. However, I don't think I'm going to get into another boutique anytime soon because of how busy I am right now. On top of trying to complete all these orders on time, I do need to work on getting like new stuff produced. So here's one of my things, and I spoke about this in my earlier video. I was able to find the pencil, so I'm super excited about that, but let's see what this is. So this is just a mock-up that I did, but it is kind of messed up, so I probably need to go ahead and redo it. Let's see. Anyway, so here is the pencil. It's so funky and cute, and you can put a teacher's name or whatever, but you will see the fabric messed up right there. But I still took a picture of it, and I mean, I don't think it's that big of a deal. That is just the mock-up. It's not going to be the actual product that somebody buys from me. So, anywho, that is about where I am. I did that shirt earlier today. I got my electrical company shirts done for the time being until he starts calling my husband again. And then, okay, so we're going to finish these two shirts out. And I already have these ready to go. I just got a huge Amazon package. Well, it's not huge. It's just a bunch of stuff. I did, you know, when you're working with these wholesale orders and you get a lot in at once, it's a lot of money you have to put out. So this is about $200 worth of stuff to keep me running for the next few weeks because it's gonna be crazy. So yeah, we're gonna open these packages together. My husband's gonna run to the store for me tomorrow because I have lots of uniform shirts I have to do. I have a few book sacks. I have one book sack right here that I need to get done tonight so he can take it back with him. Yeah, so we need to get busy. Let's open these packages, and I'm gonna go ahead and finish this shirt. So yes, if any of you are wondering, we are crazy busy with the sequin love over here. Everybody is wanting sequins, and if you know, I'm not a fan, but I will do it for my customers, and honestly, they're growing on me. So, because I'm still putting them on like everything, like the pencil that I just showed y'all. So anyways, this is all of my sequins that I need for the next like 8 orders, and then there is some stuff that I just threw in there, like this maroon is for our local school, and I wanted to do something for the local school or for the teachers or whoever, and then the silver is kind of the same thing, but everything else is for orders. Another big news. In other big news, I got my largest fair order, or maybe my second largest fair order, while I was on vacation. I have been in communication with her. I actually need to print out a form to send back to her saying that I will not use her logo, her school mascot logo, for anybody or anything else. So anyways, it was a $1,000 order, and my mom was so generous to come in here while I was gone and organize all of my orders and go through all the shirts that we have to make sure that we have everything, because, oh, I don't even think I printed it out. Okay, it's not printed out. Anyways, it is a ton of mascot shirts. They are a local company from Louisiana, which makes me super excited. They were super happy when they found me. Obviously, I'm happy that they found me too. And so yeah, I have adult stuff, youth stuff, toddler stuff, which I need to order the toddler shirts for them. And it's huge, it's a lot, and I'm super excited. There's even sublimation stuff in there for my mom, and yeah, I mean, it's just really exciting. So let's get back to working on these shirts. Okay, so my mom went through the shirts for the next 3 orders that have to go out, which this one is the 3rd order. So I'm gonna go double check the green. I need green shirts for this next order. So I know that some of the stuff came in, so I'm gonna go ahead and double check it. Okay, so she's been printing stuff out for me. I said that earlier, but I had stuff already printed out. So anyways, I have all the green shirts in for this order, so that's great. Alright, so this one. Okay, here it is. Pepper. Alright, so I found it. Alright, I think what I'm gonna do, I'm trying to figure out how to stack these shirts for me. So this is gonna be at the bottom, and then it's gonna be these white ones. I'm just gonna put them back in a box to keep everything kind of good. Alright, then it's these. I did have somebody cancel a hat order on Fair. I had not even ordered the hat, so I went ahead and approved the cancellation. And then, oddly enough, somebody turned around and bought the same hat, so I'm okay with it, you know. I have a little box set up right here, and I'm just going to put all of these orders. Every shirt is here. Every shirt has been inspected, and that's kind of what I asked my mom to do this past week while we were gone, was just to make sure that all the shirts came in, inspect them, no holes, no stains, because we have had a few shirts come in that had stains on them, and obviously we don't want that to happen. Okay, so we got to figure out what shirts these belong to, and then obviously y'all are sitting on a box of shirts too, so I'm sure that is part of the large order, because I did go ahead and start ordering all of those. So I'm just gonna stick these shirts in the box that y'all are sitting on. And then this is ready to get popped off. And you can tell I'm a little lazy. I don't want to unhoop one of the other shirts that I have hooped, because I only have 2 of these big hoops from Melco. So that one of them is already hooped, and I'm using one for this one. So that is why I don't have a, you know, good little line going with putting one on and putting one off. So I do have a shirt ready to go right here. All I have to do is just stick it on the hoop. Here is my stabilizer. You will see I bought more stabilizer off of Amazon. If you are looking to get some stabilizer, I have mine linked in my description. And when I say I have the shirt ready to go, the center, I have found the center, and I use my Target tag. Target tags are also on Amazon, and they are linked. Okay, so what does this week look like for me besides hecticness? Finishing up wholesale orders. I'm trying to stay on top of them because I have so many that need to go out in within 1 to 2 days time span, and I do have a full-time job, so this is not something I do full-time. This is something I do on the weekends and at night. I've been trying to convince my mom to start learning the embroidery machine, just to try to help with some of this stuff. I would say after the school year, it might slow down a little bit before the holidays come around, but I said I was going to slow down in May, and it never slowed down. So we're not going to say that, and obviously it's not something I want to happen. But I do want to stay on top of these orders. So this large one has to go out Friday. I want to get it out as soon as I'm done with these. I'm going to work on a few of those since I already have like 3 of them hooped. That way I get a head start, and my goal is to try to complete 5 to 6 each night to where I can get it out sooner than Friday, and then by Friday I can start working on another order, which is the green shirts. And oddly enough, those shirts are going to a pharmacy in Zachary, which I have my booth over there, so I thought that was really awesome that they found me on Fair. So anyways, that has to get done, and that is all sequins, and it's way simpler than what I have to do with these, with the multiple fabric and cutting it, like, you know, it's very, This order is a little bit more tedious than the next order, but I want to keep a good line going. That next order doesn't have to go out till the 23rd. So that's like Monday, maybe Monday or Tuesday. I would hope to get that out on Saturday. That way the following one that has to go out on the 25th will maybe get out on the 23rd or the 24th. So that's kind of my goal. That's kind of my plan. My mom is here helping with the kids. My mom's here helping with the shirts. My husband's also helping with shirts. If I need somebody to come babysit, because I need both my mom and my husband in here helping, I do have somebody on standby to come help watch the kids. I do have a pop-up event. It's going to be a teacher event right before school starts in the store that I am currently in Zachary, and they want me to bring my hat bar. I am thinking me and my mom are throwing around ideas today. I'm not really positive. My days are all running together. I guess that's what happens when you're on vacation. Anyways, we are throwing around ideas. I have book sacks coming in. I have book sacks here, and then I have these little blue jean jackets. Taylor Swift is coming to New Orleans, and I think I've mentioned that in one of my last videos. I would love to put these Chanel patches on these little jackets for little girls, and then I have the kid book sacks coming in, so I may bring all of that. We'll see. We need to start practicing with some of that. I might put my mom on that duty this week to see if she can figure out the right time that we need to set everything out and the right heat. So that's just a little idea that we may do. I think it's going to be a sip and shop. I think it's more geared toward teachers, but why not have kids stuff? Teachers have kids. All right, this one's ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and pop it on. Okay, so I'm still going through shirts. I did go ahead and pull the shirt. Luckily, I had it, which, you know, I hate just holding on to inventory, but in cases like this, when I just get like 1 or 2 orders, I love that I already have the shirt and I don't have to go order it. I do have to make another order, but I don't have to go order the shirt. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick it in here. These one-off orders, so when I have a ton of wholesale, and again, this large order back here may not end up going out till Friday just because I had a lot of orders, not personal, but other orders to get out. So when I have an order like this, that's just like a one-off order from the website. Obviously, like I want my website orders to go out as soon as possible. And then I do have this book stack that I need to do that I'm going to do as soon as this is done. So I need to look at that. And then, like I said earlier, I have a bunch of uniform shirts to do. This ripped. For the website and a few book stuff. So all of that I need to kind of look at because that kind of stuff I want to get out. I want to do and get out as fast as possible. I have thought about taking off all of my mascot shirts from there, but as soon as I do that, I have somebody messaging me wanting some. So I've just left it on, and now I have a ton of them to do. Again, I love that. It is school's about to start, so obviously it's just a really busy time for a lot of business owners that do embroidery or just in general that have school stuff. You can see these hats back here. These hats, there was only 4 of them for this large order, so I did go ahead and take care of these when I had the hat grouping system on. Okay, I think I had to re-download the embroidery font. While I wait on that to extract, I'm going to go ahead and go through this large order of shirts. Again, it's just part of the order. It's not the full order. I still have to order toddler shirts, I think. I'll have to double check that now. I am missing a 3XL in a hydrangea color, which these are all comfort colors, and I'm missing a small in white, which I probably have, so I'm gonna go grab that and I'm gonna fix my thread on my embroidery machine. Okay, so I found the other white small shirt. The 3XL hydrangea I will have to order, but they were out. So the next small I had, extra large, this one, and so I'm just kind of going through all of the images, marking the numbers off, and then once I'm done with them, like they're completed and they're ready to go, I go back and I just highlight the amounts. That just kind of tells me where I am in the process. Okay, so these are all sublimation, which I need to do this image. So these are the applique mascot shirts, and she wanted the hydrangea, and they're in youth sizes, but they don't have the hydrangea color in the youth size, so we went with the chambray, which is just a different shade of the light blue. Okay, so the next was more youth size shirts, and this is just kind of like a retro generic. It's their mascot, and it's just embroidery. So she wanted these on a gray shirt. So, oh, here's my slip. Let's see. Okay, so it doesn't look like it was on this, so I may have not ordered it. I need to double check that. So let's go ahead and go through these real quick. This last shirt is done, and then I'll prep the next one. I think it is so fun that this particular school has like a school store that they carry stuff in. I think that is so cool. Because my school did not have that. And they are like a preschool all the way up to high school. So, all right, let's go through these. All right, so we have all these. That is 76 shirts, y'all. That is a ton of shirts. And my mom is going to take these home to finish taking the stabilizer. She did come over earlier to help. She's inside with my kids, so she's going to take the rest of this home and finish and put it in the mail for us tomorrow. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. It is now 6 o'clock. I am sure my kids are about to go eat. I'm going to go run in there and check on them while this shirt goes. I am going to plan to do a couple of these tonight just to start knocking them out. I probably need to go ahead and do the math on how many I need to do each night. That way I know how many I need to do to get it out earlier than Friday. But sometimes things don't go as planned, so we're gonna push to get this order out earlier than Friday. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And then I do have the book sack to do after this shirt comes off. So I appreciate y'all for being here. Thank y'all so much. If y'all did not see, we did hit over 600 subscribers, so I love each and every one of y'all. I love when y'all communicate with me. And yeah, I hope you'll have a great week. This video will be out tomorrow. If you need a link for these lovely Mighty hoops, I have a free shipping code in my description with the link there. The Digitizing is linked in my description also. And then all the products that I use that I get from Amazon. And yeah, everything that I use is linked below. I hope you'll have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye.